Okay, hello and welcome to the weather update, 9:30 p.m., April 5th, 2021. Did I accidentally say April 5th, 2021 in the last weather update? I don't remember. I might have said it. But anyway, a beautiful day today. Finally, some nice blue skies. Not much haze at all. And, of course, you know where I was, and you'll have to wait for that video later. Of course, in the Pine Barrens. So let's go look at what's going on across the area. Very warm night tonight. What struck me is that it seems warmer tonight than it almost does during the day. I don't know. Temperatures still. We still got. I'm using the Wonderground map to show you. Look at this. So we are near 60 in Nassau County still at this hour. Very warm, and it's in central Suffolk. You're in the mid 50s, mid to upper 50s, even out in Quorum, 57, 58 in Middle Island. Very, very warm all around the night. Very warm. No sea breeze either. If you look on the South Shore, look, 59 right on the water there. 60 in Long Beach. No sea breeze. North winds. And they're in this around 60 degrees in. Oh, look at that. Tom's River's really holding on to the heat. 62. Jeez. I will also look at this map too of observations. And you'll see we got these wind gusts from the northwest. That's why no sea breeze. 61 at Farmingdale, 59 in Carl Place, 55 at Islip, which is pretty much Ronkonkoma. They call it Islip Airport. I like to just say it's Ronkonkoma because that's really where the airport is. It's not in Islip, per se. Islip's on the South Shore. So it's just in the town of Islip, so that's why it's called that. 57 in Shirley, 54 in West Hampton. Warm all around. If you want cooler, you really got to go out to the north of the Forks, where it's 48 in Southold or 51 in Montauk. And then as you head toward the city, even warmer, 61 at LaGuardia, 62 in Central Park. And again, very warm in Tom's River, 61 there as well. So, yeah, I noticed it right away tonight. I'm like, it's not cooling off. It's a very warm night. These are temperatures above normal for the highs, let alone at this time of night. And with the northwest wind. So that's why there's no sea breeze. So let's take a look and see what we got as far as the high temperatures go. And they may not be working. There we go. So look at that. 70 at Farmingdale. It actually managed to get up to 70. Wow, that's way above what we were predicting. 66 at Islip, 66 at Shirley, 64 at West Hampton. Again, if you go out to the Forks, it was in the upper 50s there. LaGuardia, 67. And we got 70 in Tom's River. So 70, most of New Jersey was near 70. Probably Central Park also probably got close to 70. Let's see what they got up to. 68, so very much above, well over 10 degrees above normal for the day. Weren't expecting it to be quite that warm today, but it was quite a bit above normal. Was not predicting that at all. When you get these, the reason why we're above normal is simple. If we go and we look at the, let's see, we can look at the weather map here. I'll show you what I mean. Weather Prediction Center. All right. What we have a high, we have a low over here, and we have actually a front at the top. But we have this. It's basically the air mass we're getting. This isn't really a great weather map because it doesn't show the isobars. So I'll have to go to the models and take a look at that. But first, let's go to the satellite to show you what we have here. We're in between two systems here, so you can see the storm off the coast there. That's keeping the winds from the northwest. That's suppressing the sea breeze. Have a stall front, or almost like the jet stream's like coming almost down here in a way. All right, and there's a little system riding along it. That's not going to affect us. That's moving to the south and the west. Here's what it looked like during the day. Again, crystal clear skies across the area. There's that storm that is south of Nova Scotia. And then you have this little shortwave here. It's not really much. If we look at the radar right now, you'll see it barely any precipitation shows up here. It's just like a couple of small scattered showers that would probably mainly affect Pennsylvania. Not really going to be affecting us at all, and really just not a whole lot of precipitation going on. And if we'd have to go all the way up over here to see some storms up in Minnesota there. And again, if we go to the weather and hazards map, the big one for the whole country. You see lots of red flag warnings in the southwest. So some more dry weather again. Looks like in parts of Arizona that would include Flagstaff. In parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Colorado, Utah, and even Nevada, with red flag warnings in effect because of the dry and windy conditions. Spring fire season is getting off to a fairly active start. And there was a small brush fire, actually, out in Medford. We'll talk about because it is kind of weather-related here. It was a small one. And there was fire department activity west of the Yaphank train station. This was in Medford, supposedly. Medford. There was a brush fire in Medford. Let's see if we can find out some information on that because there was a brush fire there. Because again, the conditions were. Here we go. Here, News. Why is it showing up on News 12 New Jersey? I don't know, but News 12 did actually cover this very briefly. It was a small fire, and it was put out fairly quickly. It was near the tracks on near North Ocean Avenue. I mean, are there even any pictures? Yeah, just a map. They can't even bother getting pictures or even sending a reporter down there. I mean, come on, guys. You guys, disgraceful. Anyway, let's go take a look. So, looking at this map, you can see what's going on here. Is that we have a dry air mass coming from the center of the country. So, it's going around this. It's a warm, dry air mass. It's actually coming around this ridge right here and then coming back down here like this. Right, here's your ridge. And here is the trough. Over here, the low pressure. So, you're getting the winds coming from the northwest. That suppresses the sea breeze. And that's why we don't have a sea breeze today. And that's why it was quite warm across the island. Even on the south shore, no sea breeze at all. So let's go see what's going to happen as far as this week goes. We kind of looked at the upper air pattern last. I'm not going to really look at it again because we see that this kind of setup continues to tomorrow. Remember, things are kind of locked into place. Lows moving a little bit away tomorrow. Highs over the southeast. We still have this west to northwest flow keeping us warm and dry. Another slight change of showers west of the area tomorrow night, and then we stay dry again more or less Wednesday, and then Thursday we stay dry again. You see, we got this high that's still in place. It almost looks like maybe a backdoor front might try to set up on Thursday. We'll have to look at the temperatures and see how that works. But you see, there's that low, and that thing finally starts moving in our direction by the end of the week and into the weekend. And then once it's here, we're going to be dealing with some unsettled weather for the weekend and some rain chances. And that's going to linger probably into the middle of April. Probably going to have kind of a active weather pattern as far as precipitation goes. It is April after all. It's unusual for it to start off. It is dry, actually. It's quite dry. It's quite abnormal for it to be this dry. So let's get a look at the temperatures here. We'll first start with the GFS. And we'll work our way into some of the other models. So let's go look at tonight. So you can see tonight, not really cooling off much. Has us painted in 50s. Maybe it gets down to the 40s. If the winds drop, we can get some radiational cooling done. For tomorrow, much warmer over New Jersey. Has it cooler over Long Island. But will that be from a sea breeze or not? Now, it did the same thing today, and it really underestimated how warm it was going to get on Long Island. It really did. So I'm a little hesitant to think that we'll have to look at the wind direction and see. Tomorrow night, we drop back into the 40s. Wednesday is going to be a lot warmer. Looks like a lot warmer west winds, perhaps, and the temperatures get up to 65 there. Probably 70. I think everybody sees 70 on Wednesday for sure. Thursday, we're a little cooler. Again, could be that little backdoor front. And then with the showers around and Friday through the weekend, we're going to be in the 40s. We're going to be fairly cool, though. It looks like you could see that there is going to be like a stalled warm front, so maybe New Jersey gets in some of the warmth there for the weekend. Let's go look at the HRRR model. We do have the 0Z HRRR to look at, so let's go take a look at that. See, this was a little more accurate here. Tonight, we probably, if there's radiational cooling, we'll drop into the 40s. Tomorrow, we rebound quite nicely. It will be quite warm again. Temperatures near 70 pretty much. New York City, Nassau County, Western Suffolk, New Jersey, you're over 70. You're in the 70s, probably 70 to 75, which is quite warm for April. Cools off again at night. And then for Wednesday, we see that warm up again, and it looks like more of the warmth over Long Island. Will there be a sea breeze? That is the question. If you look at the last frame here, it looks like there's a sea breeze trying to come in more into New Jersey than Long Island. That's quite interesting to note. Again, this doesn't really show the winds superimposed on this. So we're going to have to look at some other models to show you the winds. So let's go look at that. Let's go look at we'll use Event 2 Sky because that does use the HRRR. So you can see what's going on now. No sea breeze at all, northwest winds. Let's move this into tomorrow here. So let's start tomorrow morning. So northwest winds still tomorrow morning, and it's still fairly decent clip too. You can see probably maybe some gusts up to 15 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. Still have a pretty strong northwest wind tomorrow at noon. You can see the eastern end of Long Island has it a little cooler because, and I noticed this myself, that it was a little cooler out east because you do have the Long Island Sound, so you're getting a little cooling effect from that. But look at that, still no sea breeze as of 2 p.m. No sea breeze. Let's go to 4 p.m. Still no sea breeze. It looks like one is trying to get going right along the immediate south shore, so maybe we'll start seeing a sea breeze develop around this time. It looks like it's trying to get something going. But for the rest of Long Island, you're still well into the 60s. I think we'll see 70 again in some of the Nassau County areas tomorrow. Like I said before, here's 5 p.m. A limited sea breeze really tries to get going. This is just a tough gradient wind that the sea breeze is working up against. So maybe the sea breeze will get into the south shore, but it's not going to make it very far. It's certainly not going to make it up to the middle of the island. I'd say the sea breeze makes it up to maybe Sunrise Highway, and that's it. And then at 8 o'clock, you see we start dropping back again. But again, this may be holding on to the heat a little more. All depends on that sea breeze, what happens. But you have this strong gradient wind. If we look at the wind speed, you'll see 13 miles an hour. That's the speed. And then if we throw the gusts in here, you have gusts close to 20. So it's a pretty good, strong northwest flow that's kind of keeping the sea breeze at bay. And that's why I think we're going to see another warm day tomorrow. And maybe if you're right on the South Shore after like 3 o'clock, it'll cool off. But other than that, it's going to be another warm, very spring-like, very nice day. Just not, it's above normal for April, but it's very nice weather, that's for sure. So let's go to the skies here, and I guess we'll look at that next. Go to the GFS here. All right, so you see those clouds moving in there. That's that system moving to the south. But I think by tomorrow, again, we are kind of in this spot in between these two systems, literally, where there's just clear sky over Long Island. So I think we're going to have another clear day tomorrow. Then the clouds kind of roll in tomorrow night. This is the GFS, so the resolution isn't great. Clouds roll in tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, we may have a similar deal again, where look at that. The center, look at that. Anywhere from between Riverhead and New York City is clear. And then Thursday, maybe a few more clouds, that backdoor front. We'll have to see. But that's really interesting to see that kind of setup. But then after that, we're going to be stuck in the clouds for a while with this unsettled pattern that we're going to be dealing with for a while, I think, right through the weekend, unfortunately. That's kind of typical for April to see. Let's go to the NAM. 18Z NAM. Yeah, it'll be good. That's fine. So here is the NAM model, and again, see a lot of the clouds. Pretty much, it's just a gap in the clouds here for Long Island, and maybe Montauk gets clipped by something in the afternoon. Maybe I can't say for sure. And then you'll maybe start to see some. I guess this would be Cirrus. Maybe roll in here. Let's see if this is Cirrus. Probably Cirrus. Yeah. It's probably be Cirrus. Try to roll in probably similar to what we have tonight, a little Cirrus rolling in with that shortwave moving to the south. And then getting the Wednesday, the NAM is not quite as optimistic about getting rid of the clouds. It has more clouds for us on Wednesday. Let's go look at the RGEM. So here is the RGEM. You can see the clouds. It has clouds over, looks like New England, but I think that Long Island stays clear. We're in this middle section here where we'll just stay clear as the RGEM. And then similar thing for Wednesday, maybe a little more tougher to get clear skies on Wednesday. We'll have to see if we can get rid of the clouds. But then Thursday, clouds are gone again. So it looks like we got at least plenty of sunshine the next 3 days. So enjoy it, because once we get to it Friday, you're going to be dealing with rain and clouds on a lot of it. We're dealing with more typical April weather. The weather we're getting now is like May weather. So enjoy it while we got it. I guess that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care and thanks for watching.